Jolene was arguing, I don't know whether you were paying attention, that the Fourth Amendment was only for US citizens.
I was paying attention.
Yeah. You wouldn't have heard that comments because we were frozen for you at that moment in time.
It's weird. Okay. All right. We should be back up on the tube now. Good. Guys, it was a combination of a system crash and a BAN at the same time. So
cross the streams. We cross the streams.
Can't cross the streams. Yeah. So good times. If you guys can't help out with the live goal, tap the screen, and we're gonna actually see if we can get our friend Jolene back on the phone. In fact, we're gonna give her a call.
She's busy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Tanya Sims
is not available.
Oh,
the mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at...
We did. We called Jolene. I mean,
Jolene.
Jolene. Jolene. Jolene, if you're out there, feel free, give us a ring, Jolene.
Drop us a line. Give us a bell.
Yep. Give us a bell. Apologies to our friends over on the tube as well. As I was explaining to our friends over here on the TikToks, there was a systems crash, and we got a little knockdown from TikTok, but that was taken care of. So we're all good, and we are back. We are back. So if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box and have a conversation with us. If you didn't vote for Donald Trump, we would invite you guys to please tap the screen, help out with the live goal, and like our friend Eric Ashanti says, do all the good things. So, yep. Once again, what happened was there was a systems crash because had a bit too much going on all at once, and we got a violation for something that I did not do, and then the appeal was immediately approved, and so that's why we're back. So, otherwise, we would have gone back up on the backup.
We're back, baby.
Back again.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
Are you ready? Someone in the comments wants to know if you're ready for a draft, Matt. Do you mean like a drink, a beer? I'm ready for a draft.
You know what's funny is that I age out this year. Which, for those who didn't know, the age out year is 43.
Oh, I aged out a couple of years ago. I'm fine.
Well, it's okay. Here in the States, you wouldn't be eligible, Erica, because you don't have the correct reproductive parts.
Oh.
I know. Wow. I know, right? Discrimination at its finest. But by the way, whenever I hear mission accomplished, I don't automatically think the George Bush one on the aircraft carrier, I automatically think of Arrested Development and the Bluths and their house where they put the Mission Accomplished banner up on the house that they built that was awful and falls apart. So just for those of you who don't know that reference, that was a brilliant. They did back at the time because of when the show aired, because it was in the early 2000s. They did so many great Iraq references and different things. It was so brilliant. Like it was fucking phenomenal. So I think of that. That was an amazing show. Just as an FYI.
I'd like to congratulate the comments for only asking why Matt's on so early about 57 times today. That's less than normal. Well done.
It was far less than normal.
Oh, Tic Tac says the Russian age limit is 75. For mandatory conscription.
I mean, at this point, they're like, we'll take anybody at any time. It doesn't matter. Please. Please. We'll do anything.
Christopher Hewson in the comments, who also I saw him ask when your wife left. I'm assuming he was asking you. He might have been asking me.
When did your wife leave you?
I've never had a wife, Matthew. But he said, do you know what you're talking about? But has spelt your incorrectly. So apparently Christopher doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, Christopher, I don't know when my wife left me, but my girlfriend's going to be here a little bit later on this afternoon. We're going to go skiing this weekend. But, okay.
My wife went to live on a farm, apparently.
Upstate?
Upstate, yeah.
Take Point. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 72 years old. I'm in Los Angeles, California.
Okay. What
I'm not a Christian. First of all, I'm not a Christian. Okay, I don't go in for all that.
I'm so sorry. I was in the middle of a sentence and I didn't ask if you were a Christian.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, it's fine. So at the moment, I am just readjusting because TikTok Studio is being a little glitchy at the moment. But the subjects that we normally have up here are the ones you can either pick from one of those or you can choose something else that Donald Trump is currently doing. So the subjects I normally have up are ISIS domestic terrorist group, MAGA isn't Christian, or no new wars. Or like I said, you can pick one of the other subjects. You can choose anything that Donald Trump is doing right now.
I go with ICE. Look at Mexico, the trouble that they're having now with the cartels. And, the cartels run girls across the border
I'm so
all
sorry.
the time.
Time out. I'm sorry. We're talking about ICE being a domestic terrorist group. So I don't know why you're talking about the cartels in Mexico.
Okay.
We're talking about ICE operating within the United States. So I think that maybe if we're going to have this conversation, we should probably start with, do you know the definition of terrorism?
I was married.
Okay, so do you know the definition of terrorism?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's the definition of terrorism? The actual definition of the word.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, you tell me.
Okay, so the definition of terrorism is the unlawful use of violence and intimidation against civilians for political aims. That's the actual definition of terrorism, okay? So what ICE is doing in America today is the unlawful use of violence and intimidation against civilians in the pursuit of political aims.
Are the people illegal that they are arresting?
No person is illegal.
What do you mean no person is illegal? Every country has borders.
Excuse me. If you commit a crime,
have you traveled?
Take point. Hold on. Time out. Take point.
Have you traveled?
Take point. Excuse me. Yes, I've traveled extensively. We're talking about the United States, bud. Keep up. So take point. Have you ever committed a crime? Have you ever have you ever got a speeding ticket? Have you ever gotten a speeding ticket? Take point.
Hey,
You're
I'm a
70.
big dumb Polak.
You're
I've done
70.
that.
You're
I've been,
70.
I've been
Bud.
arrested for assault. Okay.
Okay, great. You've been
arrested
okay, great. You've been
Okay,
arrested for
I've been-
assault. You've been arrested for assault. Are you an illegal person because you committed a crime? Are you an illegal person?
No, I'm not illegal.
There you
because I
go.
was an
So
American
just because
citizen.
somebody committed a crime doesn't make them an illegal person. What you'd like to say is they're here illegally, or they're unlawful, or they're undocumented, but they're not an illegal person just because they committed a civil infraction. Because, by the way, crossing the border under 8 USC 1325 is the same level of civil infraction as getting a speeding ticket.
Well, I don't think ICE is going to stop under Trump. I mean, he's got 3 more years to pick up a lot
I
of
really
people.
appreciate the pivot there. So anyways, we're talking about ICE, and we're talking about the way that they're operating as a domestic terrorist group in the United States. So to further that point, they're acting unlawfully. They're doing so both against undocumented people and against U.S. citizens. They're doing so against both, but it doesn't matter who they're acting unlawfully against, because guess what? The Constitution applies to both of those people.
No, they're not citizens. The Constitution does not apply to them.
The Constitution absolutely does apply to them. Take point.
They're not. That applies to American citizens.
You're 100.
First.
Okay, take point. I would like you to show me in the 14th Amendment to the Constitution where it says that the Constitution doesn't apply. I'd like you to show me.
Well, I don't know. I don't have the Constitution at hand.
Oh, really?
But I know it, for American citizens first. Okay.
It's really well. Oh, I'm sorry, Erica.
Can I just ask a question?
Of course.
So I'm not a US citizen, but if I happen to come to the US on vacation, are you saying that that I would not have any rights under your constitution?
No, I would say that you would have of course you would have rights, but you're not a citizen, so if you do a crime, you could be deported.
Okay, can you tell me
By the way, I've lived in London.
I don't live in London, so that's very nice for you, but
I feel sorry for you English being run by Muslims now too.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Hang on, being run by Muslims.
No, wait, hold on,
yeah,
hold on, wait,
yeah.
hold on. Before we,
Yeah,
hold on, take point.
hey,
Hold
they're
on,
butt-fucking
stop.
people.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Before we derail this entire conversation with your stupid fucking point that you just made. No, they're not. That's fucking stupid. Shut the fuck up. And also, we're talking about America, okay? Stop pivoting to other countries. You literally started a conversation about us in America by talking about the cartels in Mexico. Stick with America. Stop pivoting to other countries. If when we're done talking about ICE, you want to talk about how fucking stupid and uninformed you are about the UK, be my fucking guest.
Shut the fuck up, fat boy. I'd cut.
Now then, Grandpa, we're talking about ICE in the United States, and Erica was talking to you about the Constitution, which she, as a UK citizen, knows more about than you do. As a citizen of the United States at 72 years old, which is embarrassing as fuck for you. Let's stick with the United States, shall we?
All I was going to point out to, I don't know, take a chill pill or whatever his name is, was that the framers of the Constitution were very deliberate in their language. There are only a couple of rights afforded to people in the Constitution that are specifically for citizens. And where a right is specifically for citizens, it uses the word citizens. Where a right is for everybody within the jurisdiction of the United States, so that pretty much, for anyone that doesn't know, is anyone apart from like an ambassador or consular staff of another country who benefit from diplomatic immunity. It says people or it says persons. That means it is afforded to everybody, whether they are legally in the country or not legally in the country. Because if it did not, that would mean that you could do whatever you like with anybody that is in your country, illegally. That would mean that Donald Trump wouldn't have to account for those people. He wouldn't have to send them anywhere. He could just get rid of them on US soil, and that would be perfectly legal.
Okay, now Erica's done talking. You can unmute and talk now. Thank you to Tammy earlier on the Blue app. By the way, thank you, Tammy. I missed this earlier. Says they've been saying death to America for decades because we keep meddling in the Middle East. It's our fault. Tammy was talking about that previous guest with Iran. We appreciate you, Tammy. Thank you. Oh, he's back.
Mexico has borders. They deport Guatemalans, El Salvadorians.
We're not talking about Mexico. We're talking about the Constitution of the United States, sir. Why can't you track the conversation? Our country does have borders. Sir, we're talking about the Constitution of the United States of America. Why can you not?
Are you a communist?
What?
Are you a communist? Are you a communist?
Are you Joe McCarthy?
Maybe.
He's dead, so that's really fucking weird.
I don't know.
I was Charlie McCarthy. I was Charlie McCarthy.
It kind of makes sense to me, Matt, that he might be talking from beyond the grave.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Take point. If somebody
wankers.
Oh, I remember this guy, Erica. I remember this guy.
Oh, is he that guy?
Yeah, he's that guy.
Wankers, bloody wankers. Look,
I thought he was South African.
He's so fucking embarrassing. My God, man.
The guys are unarmed limeys with no guns. You're gonna get butt fucked by the Muslims.
Actually, I think you'll find it is not illegal to own a pew pew in the UK. There are over 1 million in public hands, so no. You don't know anything about our laws. You don't know you don't know anything about your own laws either. So I don't know why I'm surprised you don't know anything about mine.
Bud.
English need ice. Bud, you guys need ice.
Bud. Our friends over across the pond, they've got it right because they don't have kids dying by the thousands in their schools. Or not in schools, but dying by the thousands per year, I should say, excuse me. Dying by the thousands per year due to gun violence. And we do. So I'll take their laws any day of the week if it meant that we could save 2,600 children per year. Shut the fuck up. If it meant that we could save 2,600 children per year, you heartless piece of shit, that you wouldn't save 2,600 children? Fuck you. This is probably why you're going to die alone.
How did you know that? Come on, fat boy.
Is that really the best? He doesn't have camera access. Is that really the best insult that you have, dude? Like, is that the best you've got?
Hey, what
Can you do
nationality
better?
are you?
Can you do better?
Hey, what background, ethnic background are you?
Hold on. If the only
Come
insults,
on.
hold on.
Are you a Dago?
If the only insults that you have are ethnic slurs and weight jokes, you really need to work on your material, Grandpa.
I just want to point out, take a chill pill. When he came in, Matt asked him if he knew what terrorism was, and he said he did because he'd been married. And then he said that he'd been arrested for assault. So it sounds to me like the terrorist in your marriage was you.
Seems like it. Does he not know where the mute button is? Like, or does he? I don't know.
Seems selective. It's like, I don't know, like he has, I don't, Matt,
Hello, old chap.
he doesn't know anything about
Jesus
anything, Matt.
Christ.
Matt, all I'm going to say is,
Bloody
gung-ho,
wankers.
I think the phrase you're looking for is gung-ho nutter.
Gung ho nutter.
Come on, Dago or Mick.
Why is it Italian or Irish?
Or
There are
Irish.
so many different things that you could be in the United States of America, and you picked Italian or Irish. And if you used any fucking context clues whatsoever, you could figure it out, but you're so fucking stupid you can't do it.
I go for the dumbest Europeans first.
If you could use any context clues, you could figure it out, but you're so fucking stupid. The answer is staring you right in the face, and you can't figure it out because you're so fucking dumb.
All right, man.
Yep. The
Yeah,
answer
I know.
is literally staring you. There's two ways that you could figure out this answer without me telling you, and you can't figure it out.
How do I figure it out? Ice, baby. Hey, let me see. Well, how do I figure it out?
Who does the
you're a
Constitution? Who does the Constitution apply to in the United States of America?
American citizens.
Okay, cool. So if the Constitution only applies to American citizens, if somebody commits a crime in the United States of America and they're not
I can't
an
believe
American,
you're not cutting me.
I'm sorry. So if somebody commits a crime in the United States of America and they're not an American citizen, how do we prosecute them under our laws if the Constitution doesn't apply to them?
Prosecute. They were arresting
How
them.
can we prosecute somebody under our laws if the Constitution doesn't apply to them?
The court.
How can we prosecute somebody under our laws if the Constitution doesn't apply to them? So if somebody, I don't know, were to murder you, hypothetically, as terrible as that would be, God, that would be so terrible. But if someone were to do that to you and they were undocumented, they would go on trial here in America, right? That's what would happen. They'd go on trial here in America, and then they would go to jail for doing that to you, unfortunately for them, sadly for them. But they would. They would go through our legal system, and then at the end of serving their prison sentence, they would be deported. That's how it works. So how is it that we can charge and try somebody under our legal system if they don't qualify to be covered under our Constitution, if they don't fit under the jurisdiction of our laws? Bud, can you explain that?
Listen, I don't know all the immigration laws.
No, it's not immigration law. It's our legal system as a whole. How can you prosecute someone under the laws of the Constitution if they don't apply to those people?
How are they doing it now? Is there a certain thing, something 40?
Oh, no, no, no. I can let you know how they're doing it now. It's super easy. The Constitution does apply to those people.
Oh, Erica. Wow. It's almost like that's exactly how it already works. And it's very, very simple because the jurisdiction of the Constitution of the United States literally states in it that it applies to all persons and people and not just United States citizens. And by the way, this has been ruled on by the Supreme Court multiple times. And you're so fucking stupid you don't know that.
Okay, Dad. Now you're sounding like my father.
When did
Hey,
he when did he
look,
leave for when did he leave for milk and never come back, bud?
my my father was in a Nazi slave labor camp. He escaped. Okay, he was Polish. All right, my mother was English, so I have a mixed family.
Well,
Um,
it's a good job your
look,
mum's not here because she'd have been taken over by Muslims.
oh, my mother is 98 years old. She's being taken care of. Yeah, she drinks tea. She lived long. My father died on the tennis court at 83. The Nazis couldn't kill my father, but a hot summer day in Sherman Oaks did.
It's too bad. It's too bad that tea wasn't the only thing that your mom swallows. I
All
wasn't.
right,
That wasn't a joke. I'm just saying it's really
okay.
too bad.
All right, I'm not going to talk about your mother, okay? You
Oh,
know?
I'm sorry. Like you haven't already been an
You're-
insulting. I'm sorry that you haven't already been an insulting piece of shit. Oh, I'm not going to talk about your mother. Fuck off. Your mom should have swallowed you. You're a disgusting piece of shit. You can't even have a normal fucking conversation. You're 72 years old. Have some fucking respect for yourself. God damn it, dude.
All right. Anyway,
Anyway,
Look,
what?
all I
You're
know is
72
Trump-
years old and you can't have a fucking normal conversation about politics without being an absolute fucking piece of shit.
Okay.
And Matt, it's not his fault that the strongest swimmer ran down his mum's thigh. Like, come on.
Or got in her hair. Who knows?
Or in her eye.
Mm,
Or in her eyebrow. That's happened.
yeah.
You know, I did a couple of English whores.
Oh, wow. What a comeback.
Hang on. So you have to, they wouldn't even do it.
Hearts. Couple of
They wouldn't even do it for free. You had to pay them. That's not a ringing endorsement of your manliness that you had to freaking pay them.
You know, Erica, this actually makes a lot more sense now. Now we know where the VD came from that's affecting his brain. It's because you got to be careful, bud.
And it's really, really unusual for people to get to end-stage syphilis in the modern world because just a general broad-spectrum antibiotic.
I didn't pay for them.
Dude, well, you said that they were whores, so obviously you did. And Erica's right, man. But you see, the problem is, Erica, is that he wouldn't admit to it to his doctor, and so since he wouldn't admit to it for so long, that he couldn't get those meds. But you should have just admitted to it because you could have gotten them. They can help with that kind of shit. This must be why you like Donald Trump, is because you identify with him fucking so many women with STDs.
You know what? I blame this on Matt. I blame this on the crisis of men not attending the doctor more regularly because most people just randomly take a broad spectrum antibiotic, just for something else like tonsillitis or some kind of chest infection. But if you don't go to the doctor and get a broad spectrum antibiotic for something else because you just don't take care of yourself and go to the freaking doctor, then you get to the end stage of syphilis,
Yeah, really, really and truly, friend. I'll tell you. Anyways, I'm glad we got to the bottom of it,
It's a sad indictment of take a chill pill's generation of men that they just can't look after themselves. No, sorry.
Yeah, agreed.
I do know. You don't need to tell me. Whatever it is, I know more about it than you do. Thank you.
All right, Louvre. Give us a kiss, Louvre.
Louvre?
Louvre? Are we
Give,
going to
give
are we
us a
going to
kiss,
Paris
Louvre.
to look at the
Gi-
Mona Lisa? What?
That's where those jewels got stolen from.
Yeah.
The
What?
Louvre.
The Louvre. Oh.
I would say love. I don't know. Like, many people have tried and failed to do a British accent on TikTok, let's be honest.
all
But
right, all right.
this is the worst one I've ever heard.
I did it in London.
And I tell you what they immediately did. They went spot the American.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, that was embarrassing for you, Chief. You're the American that the rest of us who travel abroad, we distance ourselves from. You're the reason why we want to tell people that we're Canadian.
Have you seen that video? I sent you a video about it earlier of the American woman crying after she'd been to the Irish pub because they weren't very nice to her. I think I know why now. I think Take a Chill Pill had been in there immediately before her and made them take a general dislike to Americans. And he had angered them so much that the next American who went in just got their ire. That's what occurred.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. Do you have any is there anything that you have to contribute to this conversation aside from your terrible accent, or should we just
Look, okay,
what's that?
listen, I'm bad. Okay, I used to pick on my black friends all the time. Okay, I used to pick on black guys. I'm Polish, so I can, I can see, I pissed off everybody. But listen, how is Trump able to deport people? What law is he invoking? Number one,
What are you talking about?
the deportation of illegal aliens by ICE. What is he invoking? What law?
What do you mean? What is he invoking?
Well, what are they using as legal means to deport people? ICE.
You do realize that if someone is here unlawfully, they can be deported. No one's saying that they can't be deported if they're here unlawfully. Right, you do understand that. Is anyone saying that if someone is here unlawfully that they can't necessarily be deported? No one is saying that. But what we are saying is that, number one, those people are given a right to due process. So that's number one. Because are they entitled to protections under the U.S. Constitution in the 5th and 14th Amendment?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
You
but
guess
what is?
so? You guess so?
Yeah, I guess so. But what is Trump? Why is ICE getting away with it then if it's not legal?
It's not that ICE is getting away with that part of it. What we haven't even gotten into the parts because we haven't even touched on what ICE is doing unlawfully. We haven't even gotten to that part of the conversation yet. If you like, we can start to talk about that part of the conversation if you'll stop pivoting away to talking about other countries and other things. Okay. So hold but hang on.
I'll stop.
Okay, hang on one second though. My other friend Erica came up and would like to mention
Oh
something.
yeah, go ahead. No, please have your friend come up. You can put me down.
As much as I would like to put you down, I don't think I can do that from here.
He's so unwell. No, I just wanted to answer his question. What is he's using, of course, is the Alien Enemies Act. It's the case of JGG v. Trump. It's the case of the Venezuelan migrants who were flown to CCOT against Judge Boasberg's instructions. And that went all the way up to the Supreme Court. And the reason why Judge Boasberg told them to turn around that plane around and bring the migrants back is because they did not allow them due process. Also, they did not allow them their right to a habeas petition. And so, in not allowing them their right to the habeas petition, the judge said that they didn't give them enough time. So they said that they have to give people enough time to actually be able to file their habeas petition, which is a tenet of due process because you have a right to know why you are being arrested, and you also have the right to appeal said arrest. So to go before a judge.
Yep.
And the Supreme Court ruled on that. That trial is JGG, so Juliet Golf versus Trump. That answers your question, you weird old man. Where's your home health aide?
Take that, Kowalski.
Whoa, bro, man, cuss. Take it easy, cuss. Give a brother a chance.
Sir, is your dementia kicking in? Are you sundowning? Because, what is this,
Hey, I got the
1973?
fifth.
Bring your slang. Hey, buddy boy.
I got the Fifth Amendment.
Hey, it's okay. I promise. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do it. Hey, it's 2026, bro. Hey, it's 2026. Update your slang. Update your AAVE, okay?
Whatever
Update your AAVE.
Whatever you're about to say, don't say it.
You Polish. Yeah, don't say it, bro.
Whatever.
You Polish sausage and beans on toast. No offense, Erica.
No, I'm fine.
Polska kielbasa.
Yeah, you Polish sausage, stupid. All right. You said you were mixed earlier. You said you were mixed earlier, and I thought that was so hilarious. I was like, he white, and he said he's mixed. Okay, what are you mixed? Polish sausage and beans on toast.
Listen. My English side tells you a joke. My Polish side beats you up if you don't laugh.
How many years did you serve in prison?
Listen, I grew up Crenshaw, darling. I grew up Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw, West LA.
Sure. Okay. So how many years did you serve in prison?
Darling.
You hear
I
him?
grew up black, darling. I'm part black.
Now he's part black. This dude, this guy is unwell, Matt. He's not okay.
But Erica, those well-known. I mean, he's 72. Poland and Great Britain were well known for having large black communities when he was. Yeah. So of course he's part black.
Exactly. No, the only thing that's part black on him is the bottom of his feet because he doesn't wash them. Anywho, hi Twister. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day.
Bye you Erica. W's Erica. We love you. Chris, you got a pretty bad echo.
God damn it! TikTok hates me, mother.
Dude, everybody doesn't like you. They all want to come up and talk to you. That's crazy. So anyways, take point. Now that we understand that ICE is acting in their capacity and that they can deport people. No one's saying that they can't deport people, but they are also acting in an unlawful fashion. For example, they're violating the Fourth Amendment. Do you know what the Fourth Amendment is?
Offhand, I'm sorry. Okay,
it's okay if you don't. The Fourth Amendment is illegal search and seizure. That's what I thought. I was going to say that. Okay, so are law enforcement agents allowed to break into your house anytime that they want without a judicial warrant?
No, they're not, but I have had the authorities here a few times.
Sure.
And they seem to do what they want.
Well, except for the fact that they're legally not allowed to. There's a few exigent, we call it exigent circumstances, and exigent circumstances are when, for example, if they saw a suspect run into your house, they would have the right to enter your house, okay? Or if they believed that evidence was being destroyed inside of your house, they would have the right to enter your house. Or if there was an emergency inside of your house. So, for example, there was a fire or something, something of that effect.
Yes.
Those reasons would give law enforcement the legal authority to enter your house. But even then, there are certain restrictions on what they can and can't do inside of your house. They can't go into your house for an emergency and then, example, search for evidence.
No,
Okay, so
no,
for
they can't.
just so you know,
No.
okay, so under a judicial warrant is the only true way that they can enter the home of somebody to go into a domicile in any way meaningfully. But ICE, they've decided as of May in this last year that they don't need judicial warrants anymore. When did the Supreme Court decide that you no longer need a judicial warrant, that the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution no longer applies in this country? When did they decide that?
I don't know. I only took one government class in high school.
I can help you out. They never decided it.
Oh,
They never decided that. In fact, the only times that they've ever decided about the Fourth Amendment, they've decided that the Fourth Amendment applies to all persons. And up until May of 2025, ICE respected that, and they put it in their training materials. They even said an I-200 or an I-205 administrative warrant does not allow for an ICE agent to enter anyone's home, even that of an undocumented person, because it would constitute a violation of their Fourth Amendment rights, because they also get Fourth Amendment rights.
so why isn't the ACLU or anybody challenging the
They
courts?
are. This has been challenged in courts, and not only are they having their rights violated, American citizens are having their rights violated. So, yeah, they're doing these things unlawfully and illegally. You have a government organization that is willfully doing this. In fact, in the month of January alone, a federal judge in Minnesota who was appointed by George W. Bush, so the judge is a conservative judge, cited ICE for having violated 94 separate court orders. And that judge said in his ruling that is more than some federal agencies violate in their entire existences in 1 month.
You know, man, I'm going to have to tell you that you are pretty smart. Okay, you know you know your shit here. I don't know enough. Okay, about the Constitution. All right, or I've had my rights read to me a few times.
Mm-hmm.
It was complete misunderstanding with the police, but
Sure, it happens.
Once I was with my black friend, so you can understand how that went. They thought he was the problem, but I was. Anyway.
So you're saying that the police are inherently racist?
I'm saying they seem to. I've known a number of white guys who have been arrested. Okay, I'm in the San Fernando Valley, the wild west San Fernando Valley, North Los Angeles, kind of a wild white boy place. Okay.
Yeah, I understand that, but you literally just explained exactly why our system is inherently racist. Is because, like you just said, the police thought that your friend was the problem because he was black.
They thought we were doing a drug deal.
Just because he was black.
Yeah, because a white and black guy together in a car
because he was black and he was with you. Yes, because of him.
We were trying. Okay, I admit it. We were trying to buy drugs. Okay, we were trying to buy crack.
Yeah,
they thought
cool,
and they right away.
But they profiled him because of his skin color. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Well, they profiled both of us. They say, first of all, we're a white and black guy in a Mexican neighborhood trying to buy crack. Okay?
Listen, dude.
Stop
saying, stop, dude. Stop. It's not the point. It's not the point. It's not the point of what I'm saying. Okay, I need you to listen to what I'm saying. I need you to listen. I need you to understand what I am saying. Okay. The point is that if you've been read your rights okay, and you've had to go through anything like this, if you understand, then you should know how important it is. You should know how important it is to have your rights respected. Okay? And so
Well, yeah.
to have your constitutional rights respected, ICE is not respecting the constitutional rights given to us 240 years ago under the Bill of Rights. Period. The end. So why are you supporting an organization that does not support our rights?
All right, you got a point. You got a point. You got a point. I hate agreeing with you, but you know, half my family was Polish, the other half English. I would have deported a few of them.
If I could jump in on that point. Hi, Matt. Is the echo gone?
Oh, please do, young lady. Please do.
Fantastic. Point number one, I think first of all, you need to apologize to Matt for calling him fat because the fat girl is now sitting on your head, okay? Second of all, you also need to acknowledge the fact you have no clue what you're talking about, honey, okay? Do you realize that? Do you know how many branches of government there are? Can we start with that one?
Legislative, judicial, and executive.
Fantastic. So when Matt was trying to explain to you about the 14th Amendment and how the law works, then you just wanted to yell and scream at him because you were wrong and like super fucking racist, right? You get that? Like, I get that you're older, but 98% of the words falling out of the hole in your face are racist as fuck. So maybe work on that. It's not funny. I know you. No.
I've had more black friends in one day than you've had.
And now we're tokenizing. Now we're tokenizing. Is that what we're doing?
Come on, Dolly.
No, Pookie. I'm gonna need you to check your white privilege because your proximity to people of color does not absolve.
Guys, hold on. All right, we're making. Let's keep things chill. We're gonna try to make some. We're gonna make some progress here. I'm gonna leave. I have to go for 1 second. I'm gonna leave things with Erica. I'm gonna be right back. Also, Hector is here, but we're gonna, dude, take point. Relax, my friend. Okay, let's keep things chill. All right, I'll be right back.
Are we all okay? Can we carry on?
All good. Hi, Hector.
Hello. I want to know more about what is his name? I want to know more about his black friend.
I've called him Take a Chill Pill.
Take Point Kowalski. Okay, I'll call you Kowalski. Kowalski, can you tell me a bit more about your black friends?
Oh, hi. What is your name?
My name is Hector. What is your name?
Oh, heck, are you Spanish?
No.
Oh, que lástima, lo siento.
That sounded like gibberish to me. I'm working on it. I want to know more about your black friends.
How did you get a Spanish name if you're white?
I don't know. You'd have to ask the colonizers who, enslaved my family and gave us names
Hector, you're
that
white?
were not
Are you
close
white or
to our
black? Are you black?
origin.
Are you black?
Kowalski, what does my profile picture look like?
Are you blind, dog? What?
I don't know. I can't see all this shit. My eyes are going. Okay.
All right, cool. Let me help you out. So if you look at the guy at the top of your screen,
Yeah.
he's above Erica and Twista and yourself. Look at that picture and tell me what race you think that guy is. The guy named Hector, me? Tell me what you think that is.
Hector, I can't see, man. Just tell me what you are, all right? So, do I have to play a guessing game with you?
I'll tell you what. I apologize. I won't make it difficult for you. I'm one of those beings called a nigga, right? I'm black. Okay. So, I was curious because you mentioned your black friends, and I'm always interested in hearing about.
Don't use the
black
friends,
friends,
man. Hey, you.
I can. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I promise you. I got the okay from Massa. I can say it. So, can you tell me about your black friends? Kowalski.
I don't know if he knows that I muted him, so it may take him 5 minutes to realize.
Because he can't see the screen as well, so.
Yes. Okay. I grew up Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw District, 1960s, early 70s. All right. West Los Angeles. And I went to school with many black. I went to school with the uncles and aunts of the future Bloods and the Crips. Okay. Audubon Junior High School. Yeah. I went to
Fascinating.
Audubon Junior High School. That's Blood and Crips.
How many black friends do you have?
I don't have any friends at all, white or black.
What do you mean you don't have any friends? I thought you had black friends.
I don't have any friends.
Why don't you have any friends?
Because I avoid people.
But what about good people?
Yeah, really. The older they get, people are not that great. All right, look on TikTok. How many assholes
are you saying there's no good old people?
Old people are boring. Do you want to hang around old people?
I actually do. I actually did grow up around a lot of old people. I actually prefer the company of older people. I learn a lot of. I'm one of those young bloods or whatever.
Yeah.
I learn a lot of things.
All they do is talk about what the world used to be and how many fucking aches and pains they have.
I mean, that's not the old people I hang around. Also, I don't mind having a good old jolt about the time where gas prices were like 50 cents a gallon. I understand. So again,
okay, hold on.
I really want to get back to the fact that you mentioned. I thought you mentioned having black friends, but I guess.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in the woods, man. I grew up in like a small county in Tennessee, population of less than 300 people.
You grew up with the KKK, huh? Those damn Kardashians.
Probably was a few around. So, okay, I just want to go back to, you mentioned that you grew up or you knew more black people, but now you have no black friends. So I'm a little confused. Do you know black people or not?
Well, I do. I know black people like the back of my hand, yeah.
You know, okay, are you talking about the personal black people that you know, or are you speaking broadly on the black populace?
Well, how did this go to black people? I mean, go back to the ICE thing. I mean, what is this gone to black people
listen,
for?
because you brought it up, and that's why I'm here. So you mentioned earlier in response to being called racist, which I didn't call you racist. They called you racist. I'm not going to comment on that.
I don't care if I get.
Yeah, sure.
I used to
And
argue
you
with
mentioned
black guys in
mentioned
school.
black people.
Son,
you
I
mentioned.
grew up arguing with black boys. Okay. Because they always thought they were
I don't know the relevance of your I don't know the relevance of arguments with black boys. Okay, so I want you to elaborate on your comments about knowing more black
has a
people.
black guy ever
That's
lied
all I
to you?
want.
Hey, Hector,
what is the relevance of that question, sir?
Hector,
what is the relevance of that question? What is the relevance of that question? You're not
Hector,
answering.
you have trouble with black women, don't you?
What?
You have trouble with black women.
Why do you think I have trouble with black women?
Oh yeah, because they think you sound too white.
Really?
Come on.
Interesting. So hold on. Do you think I sound too white?
You're not enough of a thug, man.
Kowalski.
You ain't thugging.
Kowalski, do you think I sound too white?
You sound white.
I do sound white.
You guys like you were getting teased in Crenshaw, okay?
Kowalski,
they sounded too white.
Can you tell me?
I grew up with black boys,
I got
okay?
you. I know you
Listen,
did. I know.
And they teased.
Kowalski, can you tell me what sounding white is? What does that sound like? What are the attributes of sounding white, Kowalski?
What are the attributes of sounding white? Well, you sound educated.
Oh. Okay.
They used to tease you guys, okay? For getting good grades and talking white.
Gotcha.
You know that.
Gotcha. So
You ain't thugging.
Kowalski, I want to help you out here. I want to help you out here. Would you consider yourself a good person, Kowalski?
I'm gonna no.
I appreciate.
I've done a lot of bad things. Okay, I've
done a lot of bad things too. That doesn't make you a bad person. I would argue if you stand on the bad things that you've done in the past, that makes you a bad person.
Tell me one bad thing you've done. You've done nothing.
one of the bad things I've done is actually engaged in this conversation with you in good faith. So listen,
I'm the
I
worst.
really want to get this point out. I really want to get this point out. Give me a second, Kowalski. I really want to get this point out. Okay. And to be fair, I'm not going to engage with you as if you're like a good faith person anymore. Thank you for confirming that you're a bad person. Okay. So you, Kowalski, being the bad person that you are, decided in response to being called racist, mentioned a bunch of black people. You then proceeded to say that I sounded white, and you associated sounding white with education. So do I?
Yes.
Why do you
Yes.
think?
The more educated the brother is, the more he sounds white.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here's the problem with that, my
Us
guy.
Ashties.
Considering the amount of educated black people whose accomplishments were stolen throughout history, for many of the inventions of household items, cars, aerospace, and other technologies that we use today, I think it's absolutely ridiculous to make such a statement as that whiteness is education, that whiteness sounds like education. I think that has to be one of the most racist things that people can say,
I know.
because
I know.
education
Everything is
doesn't
racist.
prefer a race.
Everything true
Everything
is racist.
you said is racist. Yes, everything you
know.
said is very
I know.
racist. And I think it's crazy.
So why do you have problems
Considering
with black
that
women?
I, a
Come on,
very
why
black
do you have problems?
looking,
Why
a
do you
very
have
black
problems with black women?
sounding, a very black affiliated black man has come up here and said basically nothing, but I already sound infinitely smarter than you, a white person. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, based off of what's been displayed on this platform, that blackness sounds really smart and whiteness sounds really fucking stupid, if you are to be an example of that. And to be clear, I would exempt Erica and Matt and any other one of my favorite whites on this panel from that description I just gave. But you, sir, if you're an indicator of education from the white race, then boy, oh boy, do you guys need some tutors. I'm not engaging with this anymore.
I was just gonna ask if you wanted to continue, so that was all I needed to know. Great, cool.
As a white person, I second everything that Hector said. And just Kowalski, just for the record, as a Wonder Bread Warrior representative up here on the panel who is American, you are the very reason that people have white fatigue, honey. You are fucking embarrassing. I'm so glad you're older than Methuselah and you can't fucking procreate. Because Jesus Hussein Christ, every fucking thing that fell out of the gaping hole in your face was racist as fuck. Please don't go on public platforms and tell people that you're white. It's fucking embarrassing. You're embarrassing. I'm telling the union. Love you, bye, friend.
Bye, Crystal. Hector, I appreciate you coming up to talk to that guy, but like I literally there was a point there where I was literally just like, yeah, is any of this worth it at all? Because I was like, I think I was like, oh no, he's just that no.
No, I may, y'all may know him. I don't. I just heard a bit of the conversation. I mainly just came up here to try and see what I can pick at. I thought he was engaging in this conversation as a person who believed himself to be good, but apparently not. And then I just kind of have a rule with the people we talk to on a daily basis. Once you show who you are and you stand on that, I'm not wasting my time with you anymore. So there was that.
Fair.
For that matter, actually, never mind. I was about to be messy. Wonder Bread Warrior is going on my list. That was so good. That was so good. W's to that person because oh my god.
Crystal.
Twista.
Crystal. Appreciate you, friend. That was amazing. Let's see. What we got here?
Can I just say for my part, if there ever comes a time when the United States deports everybody back to where their family came from, he needs to go back to the Polish side and not to the British side. We don't want him. Thank you.
Oh, Hector's gone. Bye, Hector. All right, bye, bud. We'll talk to you later, Chief. Can we get W's in the chat? Both for. Oh, there he is. He's back. I was gonna say.
I thought the appreciate you friend was code for get the fuck off my panel. I'm kidding.
If you want to stick around for another guest, you stick around, man. My friend, you're fine.
Cool. Figured I'd help you out. You may need some black friend help in a second.
I mean, I can always use black friend help, you know? I mean, that's just in my life in general, I feel like that is a valuable fucking thing. BDS, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? BDS, I'll invite you to unmute. BDS, hello. Okay, I guess not. Although, Hector, they might not believe that you're my black friend because you're so smart and you speak so well. So therefore, that would disqualify you, apparently.
God damn it! Let me say something stupid to make them, understand. The Keystone Pipeline affected gas prices.
Now they believe you.
I was under the impression.
Not other Erica.
I was under the impression that the largest demographic of United States citizens going to college right now was black women. So it sounds to me like black people are very educated.
Erica got you, man.
I know it was her. The second I saw it, I knew it was her.
Not this Erica. It's the other Erica. She is always there, man. She's always there. She's always watching. So, God, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Let's see.
The Earth is flat.
There you go. Now they're like, oh, they're like, that feller's okay. That feller's okay.
That's more my speed.
He's one of them okay. He's one of them okay ones, you know.
See, Matt doesn't want to say it. It's fine. I'll say it for you. He one of the good ones. He one of the good ones. That's right. I should send him invite to church on Sundays. Yep.
I don't live in this. This is why I don't live in this. One of my but I lived in Florida, and I went to Florida State University. And so this story is now nearly 25 years old, which is crazy, but I don't know. Fuck. So when I was a freshman at Florida State University, my really good friend who's a guitar player, and we're still friends today, he lives in Pensacola, and so he wanted to take me back to Pensacola with him, and it's like a 2-hour drive. And he said we're not going to take the major highways. He said we're going to take some of the take some of 90, which is, you get more like the local roads, and see a bit more. And because I'd never been up there before, so this is the panhandle of Florida, which I had never spent any time with. And we stopped off at a gas station somewhere midway because we needed to fill up for gas. And of course, he was driving, and I was like, I'll pay to fill up for gas. I said, and we'll get a couple of drinks. So we go in, and I walk into this weird little gas station somewhere in the middle of fucking nowhere in the panhandle of Florida. And I grab the drinks, and I go to pay for the gas, which must have been all of $10 or whatever. And thanks, Biden. And I go to the counter, and next to the counter, there is a legitimate Confederate Civil War uniform in a glass case. Like, out of fucking nowhere. It's just there. It's one of the craziest things I think I'd ever seen. It was just like there. And there was some other like weird shit in this gas station. Like they had sold some like used clothes and shit. It was a weird, creepy vibe. It was real fucking backwoods. And there is this very old woman behind the counter. The woman is like 80 something. there's no way that woman is still alive today. She was 80 something years old. And I walked up. I was 18 years old, and I'm paying for my stuff. And I said to her, I said, "Oh, that's a really neat Civil War uniform." I said, "Is that a replica or is it real? It looks real." And she said, "Son, what are you referring to?" And I said, "The Civil War uniform." I said, "Is it real? It looks really neat." And then this guy comes out. It looks younger. It must have been like maybe her son or something. He's like, "What's he talking about?" She goes, "I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's referring to." I said, I was just asking about the uniform, the Civil War uniform. I said, "Is it a real Confederate Civil War uniform?" I'm just really neat. It just looks neat. And they're like, "Are you referring to the War of Northern Aggression?" And I was like, okay, that was
what?
the War of Northern Aggression? And I was like, that was the first time that I had ever heard it called the War of Northern Aggression. And those people stared fucking daggers at me. And I just took my drinks, and I was like, I'm fucking out of here. Like, I could hear banjos playing, and like that is like the fucking, I'll tell you guys, this is like, that is part of the country that is like very foreign to me. Even though I lived there for a little while, it's still like really, really fucking foreign. But those are the people. Those are the people that they say shit like that. They're like, "Oh, he's one of the good ones," or shit like that. Like, they think that way. It's those people. Just FYI. So
Sounds about right.
Anyways, hey, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box, have a conversation with us, or call up the number. The number is above my head on the screen. It is also pinned. Well, actually, I don't believe it's pinned anymore on YouTube since we had to restart. Yes, I know that there's only one of the prompts up in studio. When studio crashed and came back up, it will no longer let me add the other prompts back up. I don't know why. It'll probably be something I'll have to fix after we're done today. We probably have time to do one more guest. If we could find one. If one exists. We've got 800 people over here on the Tiki Talks. So
I, for one, would enjoy Jolene coming back. So, Jolene, if you happen to be listening on the tube, please feel free, my love.
Who is Jolene? I keep hearing the lore of Jolene.
She called earlier. Erica said you said hard stop at 3 p.m. Erica, I was trying. I said I got like a little bit more extra time. Wow, Erica, other Erica trying to ruin our fun. Boo, Erica.
I have to say it must be an Erica thing, because I looked at the clock and I went, I'm sure he said that he absolutely had to stop at 3. But I'm not as assertive, so I just kept quiet.
Wow. These people, you see this, Hector? All this control trying to be exerted? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Is this what the right is trying to tell us about? Is this it? Is this the control? The fuck?
I'll save all my comments for April.
I can do the same to Hector. Good. I'm glad. That makes me feel better. Thanks, Eric. It's fine. I appreciate it. Oh, it's all I love all of. I know she's just as strong. I got you guys. You guys know I'm kidding. I have no problem with it. Oh, if you guys don't know that I'm joking by now, Jesus Christ. Come on.
Someone said me not be assertive. I'm very assertive with ops. I'm not so assertive with my friends. Okay? Sometimes.
Actually, I have actually told this story about I think I mentioned it once or twice, but some of you may have even been there early on when Erica and I oh, hang on, we got somebody calling in. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hi, what's your opinion on?
I did not mean to hang up on him.
My opinion on that is I don't like it.
I don't like that. I did.
No, I'm not into it. It's not my vibe.
Yeah. Not my vibe. You can call back though if you want. Oh, look at that. I was just gonna say that early on when Eric and I had first started working together, oh, hang on. There we go. Sorry, I guess I didn't mean to cut. Hi, I guess. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there before I accidentally hung up on you. So, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, what's your opinion
hang on.
Monster?
Can you tell me how old you are and what state you voted in, please?
Yeah, I'm 21. I voted in West Virginia.
Okay, cool. Well, we generally like to discuss current events. So, would you like to discuss something that Donald Trump is doing right now, or?
Oh, no, sorry. I just wanted to ask what your opinion on Monster Energy was. Sorry.
Opinion on what?
On Monster Energy.
On what kind of energy?
As in the drinks.
Monster.
The drinks.
The drinks? Oh, Monster Energy, like the Red Bull type drink?
It's not Red Bull. Red Bull's like terrible.
Oh, okay, cool. I've never had one. That's there you go.
My opinion remains the same. I'm not into it. I was right the first time.
I mean, he got my opinion. I've never had one. Anyways.
I've also never had a Red Bull or a Monster.
I've had a Red Bull. I had a Red Bull once in a car on the way back from a Manchester United match that I drove my brother to for his birthday. And the following day, a section of one of my teeth fell out. So I've not had one since.
Erica was flying high.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're really sugary. Like I could, when you drink something, you can feel your teeth disintegrating. It was that kind of situation.
You could have gotten the sugar-free,
Oh, don't swear at me, Matthew.
I mean, I'm not a fan of that shit, but I'm just saying, could have.
I associate Red Bull more with the F1 team because that's in the city that I live in, their headquarters. Yeah.
My position on energy drinks is it is legalized C-Rack in a drink, and I don't do D-rugs.
That's fair, man. That's fair. I mean, I think that's completely legit. It is pretty fucked up. That stuff is wild. It amazes me the amount of yeah, it's just crazy the amount of stuff that's in one of those drinks. So yeah, I've never had a Monster. But Erica, what I was gonna say just before is that when we first started kind of doing some stuff together and being up, we had a situation where somebody had come kind of like come at you and been really shitty, and I kind of jumped in and I kind of read them the riot act, and you told me you were like, hey, if you don't mind, like I would prefer to handle people like that myself, and I would rather do just go at it, but you were like, and I was like, oh yeah, that's totally fine. Like, I think
I did do that. I remember that.
And I like that.
I remember that.
I think you're willing to at least sometimes, you're willing to.
Oh no, I am, on certain things. But like if it's like, bedtime or, like I don't like people telling me what to do, even if I've said, I'm the person that when I was at university, I used to say, "Can someone knock on my door at this time, to make sure I'm up for a lecture?" And they would knock at my door at the time that I'd asked them to knock at my door, and I would get annoyed that they were trying to make me do things, right? So I don't like being made to do things, even when I've told someone to make me do that thing. So I try not to tell other people what to do.
That's fair. That's fair. That's funny. That's a good one.
But I hadn't remembered that I'd done that, but I did do that. I did say, like, I don't, I appreciate that you wanted to come to my aid in that situation, but I really do think, like, it kind of devalues women's voices a bit when when every time a man is talking to us in a nasty way, that another man comes to help us out. I think we need to, and somebody said to me, somebody that I'm close to on this app once said, people listen to what, like, and I'd never thought about it like this. People listen to what you say, and people are influenced by what you say. And if you don't stand up for yourself, that person might be in a situation where they need to stand up for themselves and they don't have the courage to do it. And if you don't stand up for yourself in front of them, then they might not do it either. And that's very true.
Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, I agree completely with that. I mean, it was a very well received point. And it's, like I said, I think it's totally fine to defend your friends and to stand up for your friends on one hand, but on the other hand is like saying, like, hey, did you think about it from this perspective? And it's like, no, I actually didn't. And that's a good point. And so just, good friendly reminder for everybody to just be open to taking some constructive criticism in those ways. Nothing wrong with that. And be open to it.
Yeah. And I want to say there's a lot of people in the comments talking about chivalry, and some people like it. And I agree. I agree with you. And the great thing about living in the world we live in is that we have choice, right? And my choice is that in a situation where I'm being verbally attacked by somebody, I would like to be given the opportunity to handle that rather than somebody else, handle it on my behalf.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we can, talk about these things, and different people can have different opinions and different stuff, and it's fine. By the way, real quick, I do want to say thank you on the thank you over on the tube to Betty for the $2 Canadian. It says caller's mother went to a home to get away from him. That was for the last guest. Thank you, Betty. Sorry I didn't see that until now. And then also Soul of a Beer Can, thank you for the 5 super chat. Also says, John Wayne Gacy also thought being Polish gave him an excuse to act like a POS. I didn't know that, but thank you for letting us know. Holy shit. That's a new one that I did not know and was not aware of. So yikes. But yeah, good times. Good times, guys. I mean, yeah. So anyways.
Anyway, if you're MAGA and you think Matt looks like, I don't know, whatever you think he looks like, and you just want to tell him,
or a person,
come up and tell us if you just hate me because I don't know, my country's being taken over by Muslims, maybe, probably. Feel free to request up.
And the stabbings. Don't forget.
Oh yeah. I've just 6 have happened to me today, which is less than yesterday.
And you can't even go into London because of they'll steal your watches.
What the fuck was that?
Not even gonna lie, y'all. If y'all don't get the likes up to 100K within the next 3 minutes, I'm gonna put on my best white voice. So tap the screen.
So you're basically saying you're going to be Carlton from Fresh Prince?
Basically, yeah. According to Kowalski.
Well, it's not unusual. That's correct. I did have to. I was contractually obliged.
Did not. There's no part of that. Zero part of that.
Stephanie, I wish I was as funny as Oslo.
I think we all do. We all wish we were that cool.
I just want to say, if nobody's noticed this by now, Matt has not kept me around for my debating skills. He's kept me around for my one-liners. Okay? That's it. That's it.
I think Erica does all right.
Badam-ts.
Do we have? Let's see if we've got.
They're so chicken shit.
They really are these days. I'll tell you. Let's see what we got here. Lenny Bell. Hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come in here. I was tapping the screen.
That's okay. Thank you for tapping. We appreciate you. Have a good one. Thank you. All right. Well, I gotta be honest with you guys. Probably gonna wrap things up. Things up for today, I think. But I do appreciate you guys getting us back over 100,000. Sorry we had to restart. That was weird. Sorry that things crashed and we got a ban at the same time.
We crossed the streams.
That was a weird fucking bit of happenstance. Also, not sure if anyone's paying attention, but appreciate you, Crystal, for sending this along. But oil is now at $94 a barrel.
Oh, shit. I got to go fill up.
If you haven't filled up, if you didn't fill up the other day, go fucking fill your tanks. It's, so much winning, right, friends? So much fucking winning. Because, damn, everyone get your Donald Trump I did that stickers ready.
I just want to let everybody know the way that gas is priced at gas stations is that they don't price it on like the future price. They price it on what they can buy at right now. So for the people asking if it's going to get more expensive, the answer is yes, because that $90 a barrel gas has not yet filtered its way $90 a barrel oil has not yet even been refined into gasoline yet. So yes, it is going to get more expensive.
To be clear, ours went, let's see. Ooh, yeah, it went up. I think it went up. It was back down just under 93, but it's hovering. It's hovering there. It's not good. It's not good. But yeah.
Just in case you guys were still confused as to why Biden, Harris, Obama, and other Democratic presidents didn't take some of the actions that Trump has in the Middle East, this is why.
Yeah, I mean, one of many reasons, but this is a big one. It really is. The economic dominoes set to fall, Hector, are bad news. Bad news.
I also want to say, if Biden did this shit, they would be losing their minds.
they would be out in the streets. They would be every conservative podcaster, commentator, every single one of them would be screaming. They would be screaming. We'd have 20 people in the guest box right now. The phone would be ringing off the hook. They would be flipping out.
With that being said, appreciate y'all. Erica, pleasure as always. And remember, Kamala would never.
Kamala would never. Can we get W's for our friend Hector? Hector, hope you have a good live friend. We'll catch you later, bud. Okay.
Bye,
This
Hector.
is.
All right. Bye.
Oh, wait. All right. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give you all the entertainment. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys today. I really appreciate the the conversations that we've been having here, and I hope you have a fantastic Friday afternoon.
That veered into RC territory right there. That was scary.
Okay. I feel like that Hector needs his adenoids out.
I don't want to talk to that Hector ever again. No offense, but I got that. No.
Are you a bit itchy now?
Gave me the. You know how women say that they get the ick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that gave me the ick.
Got the ick. I've been there. I've been there. Can I just before we wrap up, can I just tell everyone something that's happening here right now with our crazy right wing? Our crazy right wing are currently calling our Prime Minister a traitor because he doesn't want to let the US use our air bases for bombing strikes on Iran or anything of that nature. He will let them use them for defensive maneuvers, but not offensive maneuvers. I don't know. And the right wingers here are calling him a traitor, which just tells me that they don't know what the word traitor means, because you have to do something against your own country to be a traitor, not somebody else's.
But Erica, you guys get so much benefit from all of this.
Oh yeah. Remind me what the benefit is. Is it higher gas prices? Because I want to let you know, I filled up on Tuesday this week with a CH.
What day? What day?
Tuesday with a CH. Okay, CHEWDAY. No, SDAY.
Where's RJ?
Anyway, I filled up on Tuesday, and when I filled up, my petrol was £1.27 a litre. Today I drove past the same petrol station and it was £1.40 a litre. I just want to let you know that means it's gone up over $1 a gallon.
That's fucking wild. But Erica, in our defense, you're not just getting higher gas prices, you're also getting global instability as well.
Oh, 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
Lovely. I love a deal. Buy 1, get 1 free. What?
You're welcome.
Bog off.
Yeah.
I just have one thing to say, Matt.
Yeah.
And that is nutters. What I can't remember the word before it. It was something nutters. If anyone can remember.
I don't remember. Oh, it's funny though.
I've forgotten. It was funny. It's very British.
It's
Tally, was it Tally? No, it wasn't Tally Ho, was it?
No.
It was something like that. It was very British.
Yeah, it was. God damn it. Yes, $94 a barrel. Not butter, not as it was. God damn it, what was it? All right. Well, while I do my ending spiel, Erica's going to remember it, I'm sure. Guys, if you're over on the tube, please make sure that you are subscribed. Please make sure that you're subscribed both to myself. I would appreciate it if you drop a follow to Erica as well.
That's me.
That her @ is down here in the description. Also, thank you. Speaking of the tube. Thank you to the Mighty Pen for the $5 super chat. That's very kind of you. It says, in Central Texas, I filled up last Friday at 2:05. Today, 2:79. This is real shit, folks. No, I will not be back tonight, guys. I will not be back tonight. There is a potential Sunday night, but odds are low. If I am, I'll let you guys know. And let Nemo know if I am on Sunday night, but odds are small. Just gonna be honest with you, not sure. So, anyways, so do that over on the tube. We appreciate that. Over here on the TikToks, make sure you're following my main. Make sure you're following my backup account. Make sure you're following our friend Erica. It'll look like you're not following her, but then she'll pick you up after the live because she is private. She is private. So
I share nothing of my life with anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct, Jim, on YouTube with a CHEW.
Let's see. Who is live now that we can send you guys? Swan is live, guys. And so I think that would be a good place for you fine folks to go. Mainly because there is an excellent chance that you will see. There's an excellent chance that you might see some of our friends like Erica Shante or Hector or different folks like that up on her panel. So
I might even, not now, but at some point over this weekend, I might even do a little live myself. I don't do political lives. I just chat shit. So if you want to come and listen to me chat shit, if I'm on, come watch.
Although, is she on her backup? I think she might be on her backup. Hold on. Let me make sure I've got the right one for you guys. Hold on. Hold, please.
Do you want me to play some hold music?
Sure.
Okay. Do 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 do.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you, Erica. I just
You're
put
welcome.
her @ it is her backup, so I just put her @ down in the chat there. So that's her because she's on her backup. So it's not Swan of Blackness. It's Mayo Slayer 422.0. Go tell Swan that Erica and I sent you, please. She, by the way, she's a great follow, runs really cool lives, and like I said, you'll see a number of our friends up with her. Really, really hope that you support her and what she does. Wonderful follow. Okay. Thanks to our friend Erica, as always, my regular Friday afternoon co-host, because we're here every Friday afternoon, like for 8 months now, something like that. Okay. Anyways, we really appreciate you guys being here.
For a good period of time, except when Matt goes on holiday, which happens more often than I'd like.
Sorry, not sorry. Anyways, all right, guys. It's been a pleasure. Hope everyone has a nice weekend, and do something good for yourselves. Like, I don't know, whatever it is, but because shit's fucked up, so I don't know. I don't care.
Do all the good things.
Yeah, do all the good things like Erica says, but like I don't care. Like I don't give a fuck if it's like literally if it's buying a fucking Reese's peanut butter cup at the checkout at the grocery store. Like if that's gonna do it, fucking do that. okay? Do that shit for yourself. I mean it, okay? Do a little something nice for yourself. Anyways, I hope everybody has a great weekend. And we will